his children and his home is taken care of. But then as years go by, I noticed that, hopefully you are like me. If have one breadwinner in the family, may I know in the group today who parent is a sole breadwinner or who is also a sole breadwinner? Can you maybe type one in the chat room so that I can know that I'm not alone? So we with a sole breadwinner at home, I noticed that it's not easy for him. The stress that to bring back the income to the family is really getting tougher and tougher. Business is not so easy as it used to be. The household expenses is getting higher because as our children is growing up, education, tuition, activities they want to learn, all these need money, right? So we all, including him, feeling the stress. So look at the statistic. To be honest, the income classification by household, if divided by group B40, M40, and T20, do you think it's really enough? Maybe it's enough now, but how about the next 5 years? How about the next 10 years, right? So we all have heard the news as well that, wow, prices are increasing in June, right? So do you feel like this sometimes on the seesaw, trying to balance and being so afraid, for it to tilt to one side? With the inflation and the rising cost of living, it really seems impossible to balance. How about emergency fund? We don't even dare to think of emergency funds, even though we have some background about financial planning. But when I really sit down and think about it, I don't think it's really enough for all of us when time to come. Especially with one, like myself here, one sole breadwinner from my husband. Statistics shows that majority of Malaysians do not have enough saving, and don't talk about retirement or emergency fund. So if you are like me, thinking whether to save more or invest more or earn more, save more or earn more, what do you think? How about we can find a way, for us to earn more, to save more? Isn't that wonderful? Let's do some discussion here so I don't feel alone. What can we do to earn some income? What have you heard from friends, they're doing to earn some income? Earn more, right? Yes, Wei Jie, we really need to earn more so that we can save more. How? Yeah, some big cakes, some buying stocks. Yeah, so we have extra money. But now, as we know, also stocks are down. So when someone needs emergency funds, where and how can they, earn more? Yeah, earn more money, right? So investing in money market. Okay, thank you, Christina, for your feedback. Yeah, I believe a lot, are thinking of ways to have extra income. So for me, after 12 years, being a housewife, I start to think to myself, what can I do to support my husband and family? Is it really possible for me, an ordinary housewife, to start something when I don't know anything? I do not have any background, and I have like 12 years away from the marketplace. The fear starts to creep in, fearful to step out because of my so many lacks. But then what I'm afraid more is that if 5 years I'm like this, would I be more afraid, if I'm stagnant in one place? Until my mentor told me about this book, The Business of the 21st Century. All of you who are in the networking business, you all must start, I encourage you all to buy this book, to read it, because this famous Robert Kiyosaki, he explained, how business of network marketing can be successful in any economic situation. This book helps me to understand more clearly what is multi-level marketing and justify that in any ideal avenue that it's able to let us learn basic business and sales skills so that ordinary people like you and me can earn and be extraordinary. And it also teaches me, how successful people are so excellent using time and money so that they do not, trade hours for dollars. So do go to the web and purchase this book. It really will change your life. Plus, I learned, to hear or read on how, successful people in network marketing, what did they say? Or some, they are not even in network marketing. They are the one who tell us, the future of network marketing is unlimited. There's no insight, no end in sight. It will continue to grow because better people are getting into it. It will be one of the most respectable business method in the world. This is by Brian Tracy. And again, by Robert Kiyosaki. If you are a person with big dreams and would love to support others in achieving their big dreams, then network marketing business is definitely for you. How about Jim Rohn? Jim Rohn is a very successful, he started as a networker as well. He says that network marketing is the big wave of the future. It takes the place of franchising, which now require too much capital for average person. Do you agree with me? If yes, can you type 2 in the chat room? And how about if you do not, this is scare me the most, if you do not find a way, to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. This is by Warren Buffett. So I'm thinking back about my husband. If he do not find a way, or we do not find a way to make money while we sleep, we will definitely work until the day we die. So come to why I choose Susanna, and me being a stay-at-home mom who has children of her own, who wish to do something, but wanting to be in my own comfort or my own home. How can I, balance different roles at the same time? So I really thank Susanna for giving me this opportunity. It actually opened to everyone. Being an associate with Susanna, we get the opportunity to share all the goodness of Susanna products to others and earn the commission. So why not look into, what Susanna different in deeper sense? Do you know that you actually have the world's highest rated nutritional product created with Susanna's own state-of-art manufacturing facility in Salt Lake City, Utah? How good is it that your family are consuming number 1 rated products? Plus knowing that more than 4,008 world athletes are consuming Susanna. They trust Susanna with their body. How about us as ordinary people, right? And plus, we are the best nutritional supplement manufacturer. Wow, when I know about this, it really makes my heart so glad that I came to know Susanna. If you want to have a part in the wellness industry, do remember to look into things that can able to attract more and more customers, looking for products that are able to improve their health and allowing them to earn a luxury income. This is me. For me, I realized that having a business, if we want to be a business from the comfort of my own home, I need to know that I cannot tie my time there. I'm glad that by being with Susanna, right, there is no rental, no staff, no huge investment. But the best thing is, it's able to do it online. I just need to have a Wi-Fi, a handphone, and I can do my business. plus this escalable, this exponential compounded effect. That is what opened my eyes. Second thing is my family health. This family health, can you see that what are the kids consuming now? A little bit scary, right? Like take a moment to see, what our kids are consuming. To me, my family health comes first. A business that helps me to understand what is true health, how to provide well-balanced food for my children, and supplementation that able to substitute what is lacking in their diet. And then this is what I love, time freedom, a business that I can control my time, a business that gives me ability to work around my family and interests, plus an ability to change our future, the future of our generation to come. Today, I would like to focus more about leverage. With USANA networking, we're able to leverage on other people's time, other people's knowledge, other people's health, other people's vision, other people's strength, other people's talent, and other people's excitement. Don't you agree? And now, when I say about excitement, leverage on other people's excitement, I really want to introduce you to one of my most hardworking, smart, intelligent, passionate, and energetic business partner, Christina Pang, who is our civil director, to show you on how she has found USANA and what change and what future she sees with USANA. Thank you, USANA, for joining. Thank you, Christina, for joining us today. And the mic is yours.
Thanks, Susan. So excited to be here to share my story. I just feel really privileged to have met James and Susan. And I think tonight, I just want to hopefully be able to excite you about the new beginning that USANA gave me as I go into the second half of my life, meaning that I'm actually over 50. I'm not ashamed to declare I just turned 55 2 weeks ago. And I really want to thank God for allowing me to meet an amazing group of people and see my life transform even in this second half of what I call my second half of my journey here on earth. Okay, so my life before USANA, I'm actually a trained chemical engineer. I actually have a PhD in safety and loss prevention. A lot of people say, what does that mean? I actually have spent my past 30 years, engineers build things, right? And I think some of you also will read about the horrific incidents that happen in industry incidents, explosions, fires, and stuff like that. So I spent 30 years of my life after I graduated to actually try to prevent such major incidents from happening. So I made it my life mission after I graduated as a chemical engineer to actually make sure that our lives are safe and not lost, that people will go home safe. And I did that for 30 years, and the last 23 years of that was spent working for a global multinational company. And I think through my work, I was actually afforded, global accolade for the work that I do. So I am still quite a well-known character in the whole world of major hazards and loss prevention. But I spent also 23 of my 30 years working with a multinational consultancy. And I actually was responsible for building their Malaysian business. And I took over the business in 2005, and the business was sort of like not doing very well. And I grew it and it became a really thriving business. And I was very proud to be able to say an Asian woman like me was actually the first country manager in a multinational company which is present in 40 countries. And I was doing all that and really very happy. Unfortunately, I don't have that same passion as Susan to be a stay-at-home mom. I think as soon as I got married, I told my husband, I'm never going to be a stay-at-home mom. And I was never going to have kids, actually. That was my plan. But I think somehow we have to have kids because we're Asians, right? And then we get pressured to have kids. So unfortunately, all my achievements, being principal partner, that means I was at the top band of the partnership, of this billion-dollar multinational company. My world came crashing down in 2017 when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And really, unfortunately, I think that didn't stop me. I actually had 2 years of very aggressive cancer treatment, and I continued working. Have computer, can travel. I was not allowed to travel. The other day, I was looking at my Facebook. It popped up about 10 years ago. I wrote there 3 countries in a week, and that was my life. And then at the end, when I was diagnosed with cancer, that still didn't stop me, because although I cannot get on a plane, I was just like traveling and doing all sorts. But because I had very aggressive cancer, I also needed very aggressive treatment. So I had chemotherapy for 2 years. I think all of you know that when you have chemotherapy, it destroys you. But thank God, I wasn't really that affected. I could still work. The only thing was I had to stay at home. And sadly, actually, during that time when I was at home, I realized, that the 3 lovely children that God gave me have all grown up. I have missed, I think, all their prize giving, their sports day and everything. And now I'm stuck at home, still working, and my kids have grown up. And suddenly I realized that, man, I could be really successful, very well known for what I do, but really, is the price worth it? My children has all grown up, and I can't even remember, what I did with them when they were young, and I suddenly realized that, something had to change, and I think it didn't change until a young couple came to see me towards August 2020. And I am a supplement believer, because I live a very hectic life, although, sometimes you get fat with good food, but you're not healthy. So this young couple came, and I used to get top-rated supplements. I go overseas, I get the best I can find from the shops here. Whatever the pharmacists recommend, I can afford it, so I buy it. So when this young couple came and introduced Usana to me, I have a confession. I tend to stay away from MLM because I think, they're out to make my money. But because I wanted to encourage this young couple, I said, fine, since it's MCO and I can't go and get my supplements, you offer to deliver to me? Sure. So I actually started, on this journey with them. And I really appreciated that they didn't just sell me the supplements, but they continually followed up with me. They called me Auntie Christina. And after the first week, I bought this, I spent this whole set on the booster health set, and I didn't do anything about it. Second week came, I didn't do anything about it. But the third week, I told my husband, I think we better start taking Usana, because we know this young couple is going to ask us again, what was do we feel any difference? So we started taking, and lo and behold, I really discovered a major transformation in my health, and I had a lot more energy, and I felt a lot, I just felt good. I have actually had a lot of comorbidities because of the result of my cancer treatment, and it was then I started to realize, there was an opportunity. When you work for multinational corporations, there's always a lot of restructuring. And I was really trying to get myself out. But I thank God for the opportunity. Thank God for MCO. I was able to get out of the rat race. I made a decision. It wasn't an easy decision, because, when I announced that I was leaving my job, a lot of my clients were like, what's going to happen? I said, look, I want to spend time to reclaim all that I've lost, my 30 years of hard working. I have lost my health, and I've lost my time with my children, and even my mom. They hardly see me around. And I started then consuming Usana, and I introduced it to my mom and my in-laws, and I started seeing lives being transformed. And I'm like, wow, this Usana thing is quite fabulous. And when I introduced people, and I started to be able to, they put money back in my bank every week. I'm like, wow, okay, this is very interesting. And I started to learn more. I started attending meetings. And you know what really inspired me with this group of the team that James and Susan, Lucas and Jane are doing? I'm saying that they really care to help people, and they really care about bringing people up. And that was when I think in September 2020, or towards the end of the year, December, I decided that I am going to really give Usana a try. And I walked away from my hectic life. Although my husband always said that my life is still quite hectic now, because you would never leave an industry that you spent 20, 30 years building. But I really am amazed that, my passion about saving lives, I found that actually I can actually learn about how to help people to have better health, how to have people to have true health. And being a researcher myself, I started researching a lot about Usana's product. I wanted to make sure that their claims were all correct, and it's all true. Even independent third party could validate the stuff that Usana is making is really top rated. And I think, now that this is 2022, right? I am continuing to be quite a busy person. But I think what is amazing is that I do get time freedom. When I used to work for a company, I was principal partner. Sure, I was a shareholder in a global company. But there were a lot of pressures. There was always stress and targets that were put down on you. And I find that with Usana, I set my own targets. I do what I like, the amazing thing is, I get to prioritize my time with family. I'm also very involved in church and doing a lot of other things. I like to do mission trips. I like to help the poor. I like to coach people. My interest was really in bringing other people up with me. And I think the most amazing change, since I decided to invest my time with Usana is that, my mom, my 80-year-old mom, you wouldn't believe that she's 80, and her life got transformed. I got to spend more time with my kids and my other family. And I think the amazing thing is that I actually, every minute of my day, everybody that I see, I just have this satisfaction about helping to be able to help them to achieve good health. I have fun with a lot of my friends. I coach a group of ladies, to become leaders in their own right. And it's just so good that I can also share with them that it's not just about pursuing after your goals, but really, if we want to achieve what we want to achieve in life, we must first have good health. And as I go along, I actually discovered that Usana has a really fair compensation plan, because I did my research. I asked other people about how the different compensation plan, and I have informed myself that Usana is really an amazing company, very stable company, and they pay their associates on time as well. And what's amazing, I work for a global company. We spend a lot of money implementing a world-class, a global project management, business management system, and every month we have to pay for it. Very expensive fees. And yet I discovered with Usana Hub is amazing. The tools that is actually on at our fingertips. We could use it, and we could use it to manage our business. And the fee is really, really, really minute. And I think what really encourages me and spurs me on, when times are difficult. I'm not saying that everything is easy, right? If you want to achieve something, you need to put in the hard work. I am just amazed by the support I get from my teammates. It is not a competition. When I was in the corporate world, it was always about who gets ahead first, who gets that client first. I worked with, many Fortune 500 clients, and it was always, even an account, we were always fighting for it. But yet in Usana, we're all working together to help each other get new customers, help each other share knowledge, help each other, encourage each other, to spur each other on to do better. And I really am thankful, for my teammate in my happiness team, that whenever I'm down, whenever I feel discouraged, there's always someone I can call on, and there's always someone who would just encourage me to just get up and do better. So what is my aspiration with Usana? Robert Kiyosaki. Yes, I really love this, his quote when it was shared with me. I am a person who who always dream big. Even when I was young, I was always wanted to be at the top. Then I realized that, I came to a point in my life where I think, success for myself is not enough. I want to help people become more successful. And it was quite rewarding and challenging at the same time, because when I was trying to raise, world-class safety engineers, through my consultancy work, it was really hard. I think over my 30 years, I managed to raise 3 people. But then I just realized that through network marketing, it provides us with a platform that, I have big dreams and I really want to help other people achieve that dream as well. And I am just so blessed to have discovered Usana to give me that platform, right, to help others discover true health and lasting wealth. Because while I had a lot in terms of achieving, in terms of monetary terms, I didn't have the health or the time to be able to enjoy the wealth that I got. But today, I have a very different outlook. Usana provides us all with equal opportunities. You do not need to have a very high degree, or all you need is just a desire to connect with people, to be able to learn about the products, and the trainings that Usana provides is just so amazing. And I think my vision now is that I want to be able to use Usana as a platform to support and develop entrepreneurs, and it doesn't matter if they go better than me, because I am still busy doing 1,000 other things, including speaking at universities and conventions and stuff like that. But yet, I want to attest that, when Susan says that Usana is a business you can do anywhere, amazing. You can be in the waiting room. I hate waiting. Now I do not get frustrated waiting anymore for stuff, queuing, because, I can read about, learn more about health, learn more about Usana. I can start texting my potential prospects, or I can support my other business partners to help them answer questions. So I want to thank God for Usana, for the family that I found in the happiness team. And actually, I wrote this on my LinkedIn profile before I discovered Usana. I said I have chosen to invest my time in the lives of others so that they could become more successful than me. And I'm really happy that Usana gives me that platform to do so. Thank you, Susan. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Christina. I hope you all are inspired by her story. Isn't she amazing? And I'm glad, that Usana had changed her life, had changed her family life, and now she's touching others and bringing more, like-minded people joining us so that we can help more and more women like us, mothers, but who want to make a change. Thank you very much, Christina. Thank you. And yes, I still remember that day when my husband James came back with a bag full of supplements and tell me, hey, I saw a couple that looks so young and good. And we have been eating supplement for so long. I don't see any changes. So Lucas and Jane came into my husband's showroom at that time, and he cannot stop telling me how good they look. So I was a bit envious. I said, because I'm also a supplement believer like Christina, wanting the best for my family, knowing that the food that I prepare on the table cannot help them to maintain total health. So when he said that, hey, this is very good. So I went online and I checked, and I said, indeed, Usana is really, really so different. So when we get to learn, we go to first, we start with the supplements first. We realize that as we consume it, it really transforms our lives. I'm able to sleep better. I'm able to, take care of my children. I don't feel that tired in the afternoon. And my children, until today, right, since the day that we know Usana, that is 5 years ago, they have not met or visited the doctor except for their vaccine. So really, Usana have transformed our health. And when I be introduced about the plan, I'm so in awe, because I realized that Usana is dedicated to helping me and everyone out there to get the most out of life. They give us opportunity to just create our own, sustainable, ultimate financial success. by just consuming their products or using their world-class, safest, most effective and highest quality skincare, which I love so much. If for me, that mother who stay at home have no time to even take care of her weight or her diet, as she's so busy, preparing food for the rest of the family. And then sometimes she just eat the leftovers. You know what I mean? I just need to, supplement it with my meal replacement. So it is just as simple as that. Which would you prefer? To do something, that you can start while already started, meaning that you already started to consume the best and high quality supplements. Then you can do a business that is so big and huge and unlimited. Okay, so compare yourself with traditional business. To really be successful, I think we need a lot of skill, wisdom, and knowledge, right? Plus a lot of time, and not forgetting a lot of money. Who agree with me? For those who are in traditional business, I believe a lot of time being poured, a lot of money being poured as well, right? That's what my husband has been going on for the last 18 years of his career. He spent a lot of money, I can see, like when he's doing his business, paying rent, inventory, suppliers, or and not forgetting utilities, payroll, insurance, advertising, marketing. All these are costing a lot of money, and you do the math. So the biggest benefit of USANA is definitely while investing in your health, you can build your wealth. Isn't that amazing? This is what USANA has for every one of us. All distributors here, I hope that you know how to share the compensation plan. Because by just doing just one action, consuming, and the second action is just sharing the benefit of the products, you're able to earn 6 ways. The first is a 5% direct sponsor, meaning that when you sponsor someone who purchase minimum 100 SVP and above worth of products, you're able to earn 5% of the SVP. Number 2, the 15% of lifetime matching bonus. I hope everyone have get it. If you are a PPP yourself, if you able to sponsor a distributor to become a PPP, which is we call it platinum, premium platinum pay setter, you're able to receive an additional 15% match of their commission volume for life. Isn't it amazing? This is for life. This is what we are looking into. And number 3, 20% weekly commission. What it means? It means that you will receive 20% weekly commission based on the group sales volume that is on the weaker side of your business center. If you have 3 business center, they accumulate 3 sales volume from 3 of the weak leg, and then it will give you 20% of the commission. Number 4 is the 3% leadership bonus. Wow, this is what I'm looking for as well. Each week, 3% of the total company commission sales volume is divided among qualifying associate rank, gold director, and above. Number 5 income that we can get from USANA is the 1% elite bonus. Wow, when I look in the hub, the list of the elite bonus recipients, I tell me and my husband, we want to be one of them. Because each quarter, 1% of the total company commissionable sales volume is divided among the top 60 income earners. Wow, isn't it amazing? This is what I saw in awe, doing just one action and sharing the goodness. I'm able to have all these 5, not forgetting the travel incentive. That is the number 6, that I'm always waiting and wanting. Because when I got married, James used to tell me, don't worry, every year we will go and travel. But after we have our kids, he's so busy, building his own business that I really seldom go anywhere. All I go is like from my house to my kids' tuition center and back. So with Usana, just short of 5 years, I've traveled so many countries that I can recall how I feel and what kind of experience that I have gained from all the travel incentive. And believe me, Usana provides wonderful trip that I can never plan myself. So for those who are in running, or for those who are finding for their rank and getting all the travel incentive, isn't it amazing? And for those who are still running, focus on the goal and you were able to get it. All right. So imagine just doing this few action and you can get, 6 income from Usana. And if you want to be successful in Usana, you need to know how the compensation plan works. This binary compensation plan is about symmetry and teamwork. Imagine you get 4 teammates, each of them auto order 250 SVP, and 4 of them auto order 250 SVP every week, all right? Every quarter, okay? So sorry, every month. Then 4 of them find their 4 distributor and associate to do the same. That week, you're able to earn US 1,000, which is now times 4, RN 4,000 ringgit. Isn't it amazing? Imagine that you have a business that generates this income every week. For those who want this, okay, type 1 in your chat room, because it is simple and doable. If an ordinary housewife like me can do it, you all can do it. And this is what I love about Usana. This is the leverage that I cannot even start to know what to do. If I to set up my own business, I want to engage someone to do this for me. I don't think I can do as great as Usana. Usana have done all the media center for us, including the Usana mobile hub, including the Facebook. Do you realize that they are updating the Facebook for us and always give us the latest news? So do remind your associate also to add Facebook Usana Health Science Malaysia, so that they will also, when they look into their social media, they will have a reminder, or they will know what's the latest news from Usana. I have some downline of mine sometimes reminded me, they will forward the message to, hey, Usana is having this promotion, is it? Before I even have time to let them know. So isn't it amazing? It's a platform where you can leverage, half of it being done by our company. So you just have to understand how to use all this media center, plus what Christina had mentioned, the mobile hub. It can easily download it, manage your whole Usana business just using this hub through your smartphone or tablet. It's like your secretary. You have your secretary 24/7. Isn't it amazing? And for me, we have no experience in design or sales or marketing, right? Usana has helped us tremendously, in their media center regarding all their products and all their business opportunity. All you need to do is to look into it, to understand, and to forward to your potential customer or your distributor, right? So this is one way you can leverage. The next is Ask the Scientist website. I hope all of you have visited it. This Ask the Scientist website is built from all the scientists that Usana have in their manufacturing plant, in their research center. So you want to know anything, or some of your customer who seems to want more detail about the products, or want to know more about other things, you can always direct them to use the Ask the Scientist website. I love to use this, and it actually helps me a lot and lessen my stress into searching, what is really true health. A lot of people do not really understand uh, the meaning of true health because no one teaches us. Even in school, we just learn the basic. So a lot of time, I come across a lot of customers who have different kind of knowledge about health. So when I forward them some of this latest blog or latest news, right? They were so amazed. They said, wow, your company is doing this. Yes, they said, it's not just a simple M&M company. It's a company that really specifically designed to create high quality supplements that are able to improve all our lives. So they are in awe. So really do look into it and make use of it. Okay. So from this platform, I noticed that I learned a lot about myself. I learned how I able to not turn into somebody else that I don't like or I don't recognize. I able to be myself and be my best self. This is a time where never in my mind, never in my dreams that I able to speak to 1,000 people in US convention in year 2019, I think. Yeah. So this is the first time for me and my husband. We travel all the way to Utah, Salt Lake City, and being invited to be one of the speakers. So really, as a housewife that was so fearful in the beginning, do not even phantom that she can able to speak to so many people, and it really transformed me. I realized that I can do a lot of things if I'm giving the opportunity and putting effort, time to learn. Secondly, I able to meet all the popular people, all the famous people. I met Dr. Oz, I met Dennis Whitley. This opportunity where I tell myself, wow, I'm so grateful for Usana for giving me this opportunity to speak to them, ask them questions. And they are so generous with all their knowledge and all their the things that they want to share with us. So take this opportunity. If you're really, really, put your heart to be successful in Usana, do spend time, or spend plan to travel there. So as we are going as well again in August to the convention, the 30th anniversary. So I'm so excited and can't wait for the latest news or meeting all these popular and famous people once again. And do you know that with Usana, I'm able to climb Mount Kinabalu at the age of 40. So you know around how old I am now. So if you tell me before Usana, I don't think that I have the strength or the mindset to do it. But after I have learned what I have gained in Usana, it really transformed my mindset. If I believe and I want to do it, I'm able to do it. Okay. So secondly, I'm also have opportunity to be trained as a trainer. Thank you, Usana, for giving me this opportunity, because they see that if you are have a heart to learn a lot more and to be different, Usana will really give you the opportunity as well. So do join all the training, do join all the workshop they are providing. Okay. And lastly, I'm able to travel to countries, as the top 25 growth, Asia Pacific growth at that time. We have a great experience in Cape Town. We went to the top of the mountain and able to meet with so many others distributor, top income earner from all around the world. So we're able to exchange our views, and I can see that all of them really trust Usana, trust them with their health and with their future. So for me to be who I am today, I really, really want to thank Usana who give me, to be in this network marketing. So for those who are interested and want to know more about how they can, build their skill, I recommend you to search Every Warrior. He has this book on 7 steps of becoming a network marketing professional. He really have the simplest and easy to learn skills. Okay, skill number 1, finding prospect. I always mix skill number 1 and skill number 2. So after I've gone through what his book, I learned that finding prospect, right, is very different from inviting prospect. So do get his book, and you all can see that you can learn a lot of things. And the skill number 4, that is the following up. Following up is really the fortune of this business. Okay, so I encourage you to look up at his book. And finally, do remember in our business, we have 4 phases, 4 phases in our network marketing. So for those who are in this network for the first 1 year, do remember we all have phase 1, that the initial excitement. So that's why it's very important to stay near the fire, meaning come to all the meetings, come to the gathering, come to the activities, because that's where you're able to continue to have the excitement and the oomph. Because every time when we go out and meet people, we have rejection, we have, problems that we cannot solve, but do come back to that. From there, you can see, wow, we have other distributor, other associate that having the same problem as you, and how they can solve it. Then with the warmness that you have with the rest of them, you can see that your excitement will continue to rise. Okay. Phase number 2, disappointment and challenges. If you don't come back to your group, with the disappointment and challenges, you will come to the critical point. It's either you quit, that is a phase 3, or some people say you can jump into other company or other career. Or if you really understand, and learn and be patient to know that USANA and network marketing can bring you to your success, whatever success that you want, either financial success, true health success, personal growth, USANA able to give you all that. This is what I learned as well for the pillar of success is network. I hope that all of you, number 1, decide, make a decision to engage today, and do remember not to turn back, because USANA is really the platform that me and my husband have gone through. And when we look back at all the past experience or the businesses that he has done before, we tell you that we will not go back. We will always look in front, because we know USANA can give us what we always wanted. Okay, number 2, when you start this business and you are already in this business, commit that you will be successful. Because a lot of time, people own self will not think that they can do it, they can be successful. So do commit and believe that you can be successful, and commit to the skills. Okay, learn up the skills and do not stop until you have them. Remember, never to give up. If you do not know how to do it, how to move forward, come back to USANA and ask the leader who have done it, and learn their skills. Number 3, habits. This is the one that I have to learn a lot, because I am more on, I'm a person who can say have a lot of bad habits. So in USANA, it helps me to create good habit. The habit of exercise, habit of follow-upping, habit of writing down my goals and really doing it, habit of thinking positive, right? So these are the habits that you need to exercise every day. to achieve your dream. Number 4, association. You cannot change your environment, right? But you can change who you associate with. You do know that you are the sum of the top 5 people you surround yourself with? If you surround yourself with successful people, you are the number 6 successful people. If you surround yourself with 5 hardworking people, you'll be the 6th hardworking people. If you surround yourself with 5 aimless people, you'll be the 6th aimless people. So do remember, the association is very, very important. Number 5, think bigger. Always work to achieve something bigger. Never feel like you have arrived. Like for me, as we are a 1-star diamond, I still know that I have a lot of things that I can do, a lot of people I can help, a lot of associates that I can bring up. Me and my husband determined that this is a platform where we can help to change life. We want to inspire others to live a life that is really wholesome, plus a life that is have no sickness or painful diseases. Is really, really something that we cares a lot. So we thought that being a 1-star diamond never come to our mind that we want to stop. We want to grow faster and higher. I hope it does the same to you and your team. Okay. Number 6, let it go. Whatever is holding you back, the rejection, the doubt from family members, the negativity that your friends mention, or the anger or pain that someone has done to you. I hope that you can let it go, where when you look back, you will see that you have grown. You have grown to be mature, and you will feel that you are already another level of personal growth, where you only look at things that can benefit others, benefit yourself. Negativity will never bring you down. What other people say will not influence your future. Okay, so let it go. And number 7 is create a vision. Create your own vision. Who and where you want to go in the next 5 years. How do you want to achieve this dream? And with who you want to achieve this dream with. Okay, so we must set a goal and create a vision. So whenever you face disappointment or challenges, look back at your vision. Okay, this vision will bring you to your dream and to all the achievement that you want to achieve. Number 8, game plan. I really thank my mentor who always stress to us, you must have a game plan. You must have a goal, and you must have a vision board. Every day, look at your vision board so that you will know and how to strategize and execute the plan every day. Number 9, decide to work. Nothing comes free. Nothing comes easy. I've gone through that, and I realized that with the work that we put in with USANA, with the exponential that we can achieve with USANA, it is really worth to go and put down, use your hand and use your heart, to serve others and go to work. Really work in a sense of like work hard for the days that you want to reach your goal. Never give up. So I hope that these 9 pillars of roadmap of success will help you to be successful in USANA's business. So lastly, this is what me and my husband have visited, okay, to encourage all of you that with us alone, we only can go so far. But with a team, you can go to the end of the world. All right. So imagine all the places like Maldives, Zambia, Cape Town, Harbin, yeah, a lot of places that I have not visited. So I believe that all of you can and be successful in USANA. To tell y'all a little bit more, this is my mom and my sister, the most bottom. My mom is a gold director in USANA business, and I can see how her life has transformed in USANA. She is very healthy. She exercises every day. She can eat so well, and she has joy in her heart, seeing that all her 5 children are also consuming USANA and being healthy, and also not forgetting, being successful in everything that we do. So I can see for her, losing my dad early in her life, she have learned, to let it go, and how USANA had transformed her. If any opportunity arise, I will introduce her to all of you, and I believe that she really is a different person with USANA, because USANA give her hope and give her true health and true wealth. All right. So thank you very much. So this will be my sharing for tonight. Now I pass the time back to Frederick. Thank you, Frederick.
Yes, let us all click one. Okay, let's just click one to thank you, Susan, for the wonderful sharings. Indeed, the story is beautiful, especially just now when she mentioned about her transformations and also all the things that she's been through. I think as a woman, actually, you've gone through more things compared to as a man. I still think that we're able to leverage how we're able to leverage USANA as a career path in here. So thank you so much for everyone who attends. Just a general reminder for everyone that we have once a month for this English end of the month of June, also on Tuesdays, we will have 2 lovely ladies to share with us, and that will be an OPP session whereby you can actually invite your friends. So again, let us all thank you, Susan, and her very nice and very, very talented of her partners, which is Christina. Both of their sharing was very wonderful. And thanks for everyone who coming for tonight. I hope you all have a good night. Bye-bye.